Yeah. No, I get it.
And all the ones with no name or
What's
me.
up, 1110?
Thank you.
It's America's original morning magazine show. Daybreak USA with Angie Austin.
And joining me is newsman Chris Barnes as well. We'll do a little more of the hard news. Now, oftentimes when you join me, Chris, we do lighter news. We talk about how great your hair is and how you love dessert day. But this particular news block is a little more serious. Are you ready for that? Because you do a lot of serious news.
Well, I certainly do. Yeah, that's mostly what I do. But I have a lot of fun with the stories we can have fun with.
I
But
know we
here's
do.
one that's not fun. Especially when it's going on. The jokes can be made later. But in any case, United Airlines has had another one of those computer glitches that have been striking. Well,
boy.
United in particular. Yeah, it's the third time that this has happened to United since just June. Happened overnight. Thousands of passengers all around the world who were hoping to fly United were delayed because of that glitch that literally stopped all United flights from being able to take off for several hours. Now, the airline says it got it fixed at about 3 a.m. Eastern time, but things won't get back to normal probably through much of today if you're trying to fly United Airlines. So, in other words, the normal delays will resume later today.
All right, now you and I've covered a lot about this. The two Boston police officers who were shot and critically wounded. They are, thank goodness, recovering. Officers Richard Santolo and also Matthew Morris both underwent surgery after being shot Wednesday night, and both remain in critical condition. Police say the officers were shot by a suspect who then ended up being killed. The incident started when the suspect's roommate called police and reported that he was threatening him with a knife. He was reportedly wearing body armor when the officers showed up.
And now Donald Trump on the campaign trail yesterday saying the Clinton campaign is in cahoots with the media.
WikiLeaks emails show that the Clintons and the corporate media are one and the same. They collaborate and they conspire together.
That was Trump speaking in Ohio as he was again addressing the reports that have run in the New York Times and some other publications of some alleged inappropriate contact with women. Now, not only did he deny the accusations yesterday, noting that he hadn't even met some of the women who are making these allegations, but he also said that he has some evidence that he will produce at the right time to prove that the allegations are false. He also says those accusations will not distract him from the message of his campaign. He turned his sights right back on to Hillary, saying she was the criminal who destroyed thousands of her emails.
And a lot coming out in those WikiLeaks email leaks about Hillary's campaign and the people, what they had to say about many of us underlings, Hillary Clinton is responding to the latest allegations against Donald Trump of making inappropriate advances towards women.
And the whole world has heard Trump brag about how he mistreats women. And the disturbing stories just keep coming.
I thought she'd be hands off on that one because of all the indiscretions involving her husband. But yeah, I just thought that she'd kind of leave that one alone. But no.
Leave it to her surrogates, you would think.
Yeah. At a fundraiser that was Hillary in San Francisco, and she went on saying that Trump has attacked more than just women, and that he's targeted other people in the comments that he's made, and going on and on. So they're just going back and forth. I can't wait for the election to be over.
No, tell me about it, Angie. Hey, listen to this story. It's gotten a lot of attention as they're still trying to determine his motive. But the pilot who investigators do believe intentionally crashed a small plane in East Hartford a few days ago, well, something else they found out about him. He was using a completely fake address in Illinois. Ferris Freitech apparently using an address in Orland Hills, Illinois to get his mail. But between neighbors and the landlord, they confirm he's never been there. Not once, not ever. This woman in East Hartford, he's never been there. He just used it as an address, apparently. Now, this woman says the plane crash has been a frightening experience for that entire town.
We saw on television, it was horrifying, and we came by this morning, of course, and seeing all the burned grass and the ground and the pole down, I blessed myself. I don't know why, it just seemed automatic to do.
Now, Freitag was a student at a Hartford flight school, and some of the concerns are he's a Jordanian national who is in the country purely to take this flight course and then to go ahead and crash the plane on purpose. They're really looking into his motives. That's why the FBI is really leading the investigation now. By the way, the instructor who was in the plane with him, he survived, but he's now recovering from severe burns at Bridgeport Hospital.
Oof. All right. Twin boys conjoined that had been separated after more than 16 hours of surgery. Doctors started operating on Jaden and Anais McDonald yesterday at Children's Hospital in the Bronx. The 13-month-old babies were successfully separated just a short time ago, early this morning. The boys' mom posted on Facebook that it will be many weeks before doctors know how the twins are recovering, how they're doing. And you're going to join me later, John, and we're going to, pardon me, Chris. I'm used to having John up here. Chris is going to join me. Chris will join me later. We're going to do the electronic spoon that sweetens food. I love that idea. Hello, without the sugar. And then a tiny drone inside the body that could help you, Chris. A tiny drone inside your body. I hope you can get one by the end of the hour so you can tell me what it feels like.
Wow.
Coming up.
I'm taken aback by that whole concept.